A portion of today's show brought to you by Skintastic.
Well, one of the biggest developments in tattoo removal was recently approved, and what used to take 10 to 12 sessions over a 2-year period can now be done in just a few visits. It's called Pico. Did I say that correctly?
You did.
Okay.
You did.
And Dallas Cosmetic Surgery Center Skintastic is one of the only 15 locations in the United States to have this procedure, and they are the only in North Texas to offer this innovative treatment. Dr. Jeffrey Edelglass heads up the center, and today we are joined by the Director of Aesthetics, his wife, Miss Barbara Edelglass. How are you? It's good to see you.
You too.
Now, it's amazing what has happened in tattoo removal over the last 5 to 10 years, because people used to talk about how painful this was and how it took so long to get tattoos off. But now it's like a pencil eraser.
It is.
Almost.
It's actually in picoseconds, and the big advantage for the Pico is that it's faster. So you have less sessions, and that means less pain.
So before it used to take, like we said, 10 to 12 sessions to remove a tattoo.
And maybe
here's
more.
some videos so y'all can see this. 10 to 12 sessions over potentially 2 years. With this Pico, how quickly does it remove it?
It does it within, usually on average, 2 to 4 sessions. So instead of going 2 years
over a course of how long?
Every 6 weeks.
Okay. So we're looking like 6 months, maybe, or 3 to 6 months.
3 to 6 months, depending on the size, the colors. But we love it so much because of the speed. They used to use in nanoseconds, and now it's picoseconds, which doesn't sound like a lot, but when you're having that tattoo off, you're really happy for the speed.
Right, and before, when they used to have to go 10 to 12 times, it would take longer. Quite painful, I've heard. I mean, people like saying it's like holding a curling iron on your skin.
It's not quite as bad as getting the tattoo, however, but taking it off does hurt, and that's why speed is the thing.
So now the Pico, it's still painful maybe a little bit, but it's so much quicker that you don't really notice it.
And it's nice to be in a medical office where we have Dr. Edelglass doing it, and he's quite fast.
He is.
We also have something called a Zimmer, which blows cold air on and makes it so much more comfortable. So we have new tools to make it even better.
Yes, and you and Dr. Edelglass and the whole team at Skintastic are always great. They take care of me, and so y'all are always so great at making clients feel really comfortable and feel really secure in the procedures that y'all are doing.
Exactly, and it's all about
whether it's Botox or fillers or laser or hair removal.
Hair removal,
yes.
and we've been lasering in one form or another for 30 years.
Wow.
Experience counts.
Wow, it does count. It
really
it
does.
Counts to me.
And you look like, what, 21?
Yeah, I'm 12.
Because of that experience.
Okay, so we have some before and after pictures, because I think these pictures are what are really impactful for people to see. So take a look at this. We've got this before and after. I mean, you could really not even see. And this, I'm sure, was a tiny, tiny, tiny little tattoo that was like on an ankle. And don't y'all see this being on someone's ankle?
And that takes about 2 minutes to do. It actually, people are so nervous, they come in 2 minutes and you get to that next stage. It's every 6 weeks.
I love it. So, like, I mean, we're talking lunch break. Go in and have a drink right after. Now, that one was like a yellow color. This one has more of that deeper, the green, black color. Is that more difficult? But you can't even really tell the difference. No,
actually, the laser is so good at colors, blacks, blues, greens. The only color it's a little iffy on is red, and we're seeing some success even with reds. But here you're seeing a green tattoo.
Look at that last picture. You don't even see it.
And what's so amazing, people come in because they want to get a career in maybe the police, the military, or get an executive position. They have to cover their tattoos.
Right.
They're now free. It's freedom.
Oh, wow.
Or they love their tattoos, they're beautiful, and they're bored. They want to get a different tattoo. They want to get
more.
It's like real estate. They're running out of real estate, so...
Yeah, they got to tear down the existing.
Tear down the existing and get on something new.
Now, what would you say are some of the biggest preconceived, like maybe myths that people have when they come in thinking they're going to get a tattoo removal, that they're surprised by this Pico system?
They're surprised how fast it is, how less painful it is compared to the old system. They're really amazed at the fact that really over the next 6 weeks, the ink is shattered, absorbed into the lymphatic system of the body, and every 6 weeks they lose more and more ink.
And of course, being, you know, the leader in really, I would say, aesthetics and beauty here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, y'all are the only one, like we said, in North Texas to have this procedure, one of 15 in the entire country. So what does this look, as far as cost, if people are thinking about this, what does this generally run?
Well, first of all, we are so passionate, we believe so much in it that we invested in a machine that is the latest and the greatest.
Wow, of course.
Of course, and that's why we are the only ones to have it, because it is expensive, but you get what you pay for.
Exactly.
And our clients get what they pay for.
I agree.
And everyone is happy. We're getting like texts saying, thank you, you've changed my life. And I think you have
And
some...
doesn't that make you feel so, like, just, it's such a rewarding feeling, I'm sure, between you and Dr. Ada Glass, hear that every day at Skintastic, I'm
We're
sure.
in the best field. To me, there's nothing better than making people feel and look good.
And do you know what my favorite part about Skintastic is? When you call to make an appointment, they go, how can we make you more beautiful? I'm like, well, let me tell you, actually.
Yes.
How much time do you have?
Or sometimes more handsome.
Yes,
so
or how can we make you more handsome?
I get corrected a few times.
I love it. Well, thank you. And of course, this is such a great procedure, and it's really amazing what y'all do at Skintastic. So thank you for being here.
And you're beautiful.
Oh, it's because of y'all. Okay, you guys, we want to remind you that you can make an appointment for a free consultation at Skintastic in their Dallas or their Plano location. Tattoo removal is just one of the many treatments that they offer. They also feature laser treatments, dermal fillers, eyelid surgery, Botox, you name it, they can do it. To find the location closest to you, all you have to do is go to skintastic.com. There's the information on the screen, or you can call them at 972-620-3223. And if you at home are watching right now and have a question for Dr. A or Mrs. A, you can hit us up on Facebook or Twitter at thebroadcasttv.com. They're here once a month answering your questions. We want to hear the questions you have about your skin and how they can make you more beautiful. So be sure to get on social media and let us know. Okay, we've got more Table Talk coming, including Caroline's experience with a group dating site. Oh, you guys, y'all, you've got to stick around to hear this. That's next.